Awesome. All right, welcome everybody. For those of you who are catching the recording, welcome. And for those of you who are here, super excited to see so many of your lovely faces. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about the doTERRA business opportunity. And this is a topic that truly excites me because I have done doTERRA for 9 years, and the oils have made such a huge impact in my family's life. And I could tell you story after story, miracle after miracle about the oils. But I'll be honest with you, when it comes to what has truly made the biggest impact in my life regarding doTERRA, it has absolutely been the business opportunity. So I'm excited to share a little bit more with you about this tonight so that you can kind of see some of the possibility and then chat later with you guys on if this is something that might be a good fit for you. So most people in a traditional job, right, make a living trading hours for dollars versus maybe investing and building a business. Because quite honestly, if you think about it, when you're trying to start up any new business in most any field, it requires a lot of startup costs and a lot of investment and time and many, many years of not making a profit in order to get something off the ground. So I'm really excited to share with you about doTERRA because it is none of those things. And it is an absolutely incredible opportunity to really start building a business very quickly that is profitable very quickly. So I want to start out by sharing a little story with you guys. Okay. So there was a woman who hauled buckets of water for a living. Okay. So every day she hauled water from the nearest water source to her distant village. If she needed more money, she would simply work longer hours and haul more buckets. Now, after a couple years of doing this, she grew pretty tired of hauling buckets, right? So she started thinking like, what can I do to change the situation? And inspiration came. Okay. So she discovered that if she used her spare time to build a pipeline, she could eventually create a new kind of financial security and be free from hauling the buckets. So what she did was she labored diligently for a few years to build her pipeline. And the day she turned on that spigot, everything changed for her. She had successfully created an unlimited supply of water, improved her villagers' lifestyles, and secured her own financial future. So today, this woman is free to live her dreams, right? So I want to ask you guys a question to start thinking about, like, where are you right now? Like, are you hauling buckets? You're trading dollars for hours, fighting limits on advancements and earnings, scrambling for time freedom, or potentially building somebody else's dream. Or are you working on a pipeline? Are you earning commissions with team efforts, recurring income, residual income that continues to pay you, that pays you while you sleep? Are you able to choose your schedule, time freedom, and build your own dreams? Okay, so just start thinking about, but we're in a day and age, guys, where every household should have at least 2 streams of income. In this current climate, especially right now, you don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket. So 9 years ago, I decided to start building a pipeline and get paid 24/7, and not just when I clocked in and clocked out of my 9 to 5 job. So I want to take a second real quick and talk about 3 types of people. Okay. So there are 3 types of people that we usually work with in doTERRA. Now, the first person is excited to live a natural lifestyle. They really want to start using those products with their family and just seeing results with their health. Okay. And those types of people are living the wellness lifestyle, right? And then there's a second type of person who naturally likes to share what they love. This is where I found myself in the beginning of doTERRA. I started seeing amazing results with my oils. So I started telling people about it, not with the intent of doing a business, but just because I was very, very passionate about it. And when I became that second type of person, just naturally sharing, back in the day, doTERRA would pay you anyways because you're a wellness advocate. Now we have wholesale customer options, which is a little bit different. But when I saw that starting to cover my oils and supplements and all that stuff were free, that really got my attention. So I was kind of what we call a sharer, and I kind of jumped into that to that space. Now, the third type of person is somebody who wants to build an income with doTERRA, somebody who wants to invest a little bit more time and really do this with, some intention and supplement or even replace their income. And so it didn't take me long after being that second type of person to realize that becoming that third type of person was totally something that I wanted to jump into. And so I'm going to share a little bit more about my story in a few minutes, but if you are interested in achieving something like this, whether that's getting your oils for free or having that free natural health care, like we like to call it, or maybe it's covering a car payment, or supplementing some income, or maybe you just really hate your job and you're like, you know what, I want to be out of what I'm doing. Or you may just be somebody who doesn't like somebody to tell you what you have to do with your time and where you have to be and how you have to earn your money. So so next we're going to talk a little bit about what makes doTERRA different. So does anybody, show of hands, has anybody ever done network marketing before?
Yes.
Yes. Has anybody had a really, really great experience in network marketing before? Silence. So I'll be honest with you, a lot of times when people are like doTERRA, network marketing, like it puts a bad taste in people's mouth. And that is like absolutely valid the majority of the time, because I had a bad network marketing experience back in my early college years. And so I really was not looking to do this as a business because of that experience. But doTERRA, I soon discovered, is absolutely different. So first of all, the products are unmatched, right? So most all of you on here are using your oils and products. And so you have seen the results that these products provide. And that is not the case oftentimes with a lot of the things that people are selling. The products are truly unmatched. This is truly an alternative form of healthcare. Also, we're led by some founders with significant experience in the industry and a global initiative larger than anything I've ever seen in another company through co-impact sourcing. This is not your typical MLM, you guys. This is product focused. We are the most tested, most trusted brand of essential oils. And because this is healthcare, this applies to every single person. We are not selling a commodity with doTERRA. Everybody needs healthcare. And now more than ever, people need other options for their healthcare than what's typically provided to us. So doTERRA was founded in 2008, and their mission was to bring the highest quality essential oils to the world. And they have done just that. They are truly the best of the best, and they have the testing and the science to back it up. doTERRA's oils and products are absolutely unrivaled, and there's nothing else that even comes close to what doTERRA has to offer. And as I mentioned a second ago, we are healthcare, right? We are part of a $4.2 trillion wellness market, right? This is something people are seeking right now. And because of this creates reliable residual income, right? This is truly a pipeline, because 65% of people order doTERRA at least every 3 months. And actually the retention rate is closer to 78%. So with other network marketing companies, if your retention is about 12% of people buying once a year, that's doing really good for typical network marketing. So you can see here that 65% retention is huge. And 85% of the people that purchase doTERRA buy independent of the business opportunity. This is very unique, because a lot of companies will create this business opportunity and then plug a product in, right? So that people can sell it to do the business. With doTERRA, we are product focused. So people will continue to buy the product outside of the business opportunity, which means they continue to buy the product. So this is where the residual income and that steady residual income comes in. The company is proven and expanding. Okay, doTERRA is the largest essential oil company in the world, according to verified markets. And we actually became a $2 billion company in just 14 years. We became a $1 billion company in 7 years, and that is a growth rate similar to Apple. Okay, so something is happening here. People are catching on. We have millions of customers and wellness advocates. There's more than 28 international markets. They have sales in over 110 countries. Our oils are sourced in over 45 countries. We have an executive team of innovators who have over 150 years of combined industry experience. We are constantly expanding into new markets. If you pay attention at all or do a quick Google search, the majority of network marketing companies are actually closing down many of their foreign markets because of this downturn in the economy right now. doTERRA is growing. Okay, we are continuing to grow. The other thing I want to mention that is absolutely super near and dear to my heart is co-impact sourcing. So anybody here not familiar with co-impact sourcing, feel free to holler it out. Okay. Anybody who is listening to the recording is not familiar with co-impact sourcing, check out our website, source2u.com, and learn a little bit more about how we source. But I want you guys to understand that doTERRA is driven by sourcing ethically and serving earnestly. And that is not just their customers, right? This is the people on the other side of the bottle. They are generating jobs, providing fair on-time payments, environmental stewardship, and sustainable long-term partnerships with so many people in these third world countries that have really just not had the opportunity to become self-reliant and create sustainable industry and things like that. And so doTERRA is absolutely making huge changes around the world before those products ever even get to us as customers or wellness advocates. They provided over 400,000 jobs around the world providing essential oils. And get this, more than half of those jobs are occupied by women. Okay, this is huge. Okay, especially in countries where women, there is not a lot of opportunity for them to provide for themselves and their families and their children. If you check out Source to You, check out the pink pepper sourcing story, and you're going to get a very vivid example of exactly why doTERRA is doing what they're doing and how important it is in women's lives. Now, listen to this. More than 2.9 million lives have been impacted through doTERRA's co-impact sourcing. The United Nations recognized doTERRA for their global impact on poverty through their sourcing model. So when you partner with doTERRA to share these oils and products with others, you're changing the trajectory of lives around the world for generations. And lives that, the people that you personally touch, right, as you're working with people, but also the lives of people that you will never even meet or maybe even know about. Okay. And at the very same time, you're changing life for yourself and your family. This business opportunity is powerful. It is impactful. It is lifting lives and communities. Business can truly be a force for good. And doTERRA is a prime example of doing well by doing good. You can change the world through what you do for a living and truly make an impact through doTERRA. It is so awesome. All right, let's get into some of the nitty gritty things that you might be wondering about. What do you do to make money with doTERRA? Okay. So basically you just share oils or MetaPower, right? Guys, MetaPower is a force of nature in and of itself. You can build an entire doTERRA business on MetaPower alone. And what's really cool about MetaPower is that everybody wants a better metabolism, to lose weight, to sleep better, to have more clarity, to have more energy. And these are all things MetaPower addresses. So that's just a total side note. But basically, you're going to share oils or MetaPower with people. You're going to get them educated and you're going to support them. You're going to get all the training and support that you need to learn how to do these things. We're not going to go deep into training and things like that tonight. But what's really cool about doTERRA is doTERRA and our team provide what we like to call the scaffolding for the business, and then you get to build the wall. You get to determine how you do this business because there are so many ways to do it. We have a ton of team resources you can plug into, or you can go off and do something completely out of the box, all on your own, whatever resonates with you. And that is what I really love about this, is because people can really truly create something that is their own, that honors their strengths, that honors their talents and where they find joy, and really create something unique and effective with doTERRA. So I will tell you though, this is not a get rich quick. Okay. It's a get rich slow, but it's solid and stable. Okay. There are so many ways to earn income with doTERRA. And what I really love about this company is they are constantly adding new ways for us to make money, or making it easier for us as wellness advocates to earn or to bring people in and be successful. I have never seen another company that truly, was just really all in the corner of their wellness advocates. They're never seeking how can we cut corners to cut less commissions? They are all about all of us being super successful. And so there's a lot of different ways you can get paid with doTERRA. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time here. There's some videos we can link you guys to understanding a little bit more about commission, but essentially you can make quick money with this fast start bonus, right? It's 20% on every single person you bring in on anything they order for 60 days. And that gets paid every single week, which is really awesome. There's a power of 3 bonus, which is great. And this is based on structure. And if you've ever done network marketing, something that's very unique about doTERRA is they allow you to structure yourself. You don't have to just bring people in and they stay right there at the top, right? You can move them around and you can help support other team members of yours by placing people under them and really structuring out for this bonus, which is cool. It's up to $1,500 a month bonus, right? On top of everything else. So this is a really cool bonus. The leadership pools, once you hit leadership rank, which is premier at this point or above, doTERRA starts paying you a percentage of the worldwide sales, not worldwide profit, worldwide sales, which is huge. This works out to be a really nice chunk of change when you start to hit the leadership ranks. The unilevel bonus with doTERRA is very unique. If you're familiar with network marketing at all, You normally people like anybody on your very top, you get paid the most, right? Because those are the people you're bringing in and they have to stay there. You can't put them anywhere else in other companies. And then as you go down, they pay you less and less on those people. But the larger base of people is always down below, right? That's just how it works. And so doTERRA's flipped it. They pay the largest percentage on the lowest people, on the largest group of people. This works out to be a significantly higher income. It's about 3 times the annual income as when it's done the traditional method. So as you, this just to give you a peek of like doTERRA is truly committed to paying us well. They take care of us because we are their educators. We are their hands and feet. doTERRA doesn't spend money on marketing. You know, they pay us what they would spend on marketing. And you know what companies spend on marketing, that's usually quite a chunk of change. Okay. Now, what opportunity you want and how far you go in doTERRA is totally up to you. Okay. Some people aren't looking for another business or full-time job. You know, they're just looking for the opportunity to get their oils paid for and get that free natural health care. And there are thousands of people around the world achieving this simply by sharing with people they love. But some people want more than that. Maybe they have their eye on the rank of silver or gold, or maybe even platinum because they're looking to supplement their income, or maybe even begin to replace their income and do bigger things like buy a house or build their retirement, send kids to college, pay off debt, things like that. And then there are people who want to replace their income and have even more than enough so that they can really make an impact on the world, or maybe do something bigger or travel or give to a good cause or all of the above, right? Now they usually have their eye on diamond or above in doTERRA. So my question to you guys would be, where do you want to land in this business? You know, what is a good fit for your life and your dreams? You know, what would your initial goal be? You know, I want you to start thinking about these things. Like, would it be like, I would love to earn $500 a month with doTERRA to cover my car payment? Or would it be, I'd love to earn $5,000 a month because I want to get out of this job that I don't like and maybe bring my significant other home from work? So it's really important for you to kind of identify for yourself where you want to go. And the beautiful part about doTERRA, y'all, no major investments to get started. You just need to have your own oils. You don't need to know everything, right? We have resources and all the things you need to share effectively through what doTERRA offers with training and what we offer as support as a team. There are no monthly quotas or minimums. You know, it's not like, oh, you must sell this much or hit this rank or do this or that. No, this is completely up to you. And your goals can change as your life changes, right? The amount of time you can spend can change as your life changes. And that is one of the beautiful things about this is doTERRA doesn't put any pressure on us. They want us to truly be able to own this. And this is very unique with doTERRA. All right, so let's talk about some of the details you might be wondering about. How much time is involved with doTERRA to get some money out of this? Okay, so it just depends on what you want. All right, so if you want to pay for your product and get that free natural health care, you're going to probably put in about 3 to 5 hours a week on average. Okay, you'll sample people, help them get started with their oils or their MetaPower, invite them to our Zooms, whatever, and do some follow-up just to make sure they know how to use what they've got. Thankfully, we have some really amazing resources to plug into as a team that takes a lot of the heavy lifting off of you. And if you want to hang out at 7:30 when we wrap up here, we're going to talk about all those different resources that you have available to you. And now if you want to go beyond that and you want to supplement your income, you're looking at maybe 10 to 15 hours a week. Okay. Now, if you want to go farther than that and replace your income, you're looking at about 15 to 30 hours a week. Now, remember, this is just the average. Okay. I fully believe many of you, most of you, all of you on here are above average. And with what we have going as a team and the resources doTERRA provides, I truly feel that, you know, the sky's the limit for you guys. So, I will say I haven't seen anybody build significant income to like replace their income on less than 15 hours a week. Or if they do, it takes a little bit longer of a time. But honestly, if you think about it, guys, that breaks down to like 3 extra hours a day, just Monday through Friday. That's not even counting the weekends. But if you think back about that woman who was digging her pipeline in her off hours, it might just mean giving up your Netflix habit, right? Instead of for a little while, instead of building, you know, instead build a business that could really change your life forever. So could this work for you? The answer is possibly. Okay. So if you love your essential oils, that is an amazing start. You have to love this product. You have to believe in it, right? You have to feel that you want to talk about it and tell others about it. It is an amazing product. And y'all, when you start seeing lives change and you start getting those text messages of people just so grateful and so thankful and sharing about, like, you're not going to believe what just happened to me. Like, it fuels me, y'all. That is like one of my favorite things. Now the next thing, that leads me to my next point. Do you care about people, right? You have to be willing to help people on their wellness journey. That's really what this job is all about. And so if you can say yes to both of those things, you're on the right track. And then last but not least, can you follow a system and get things done? We have a very tried and true scaffolding, as I mentioned, that will help you be successful with an awesome online training program and roadmap that has been proven to work all over the world. And doTERRA gives it to us 100% free. Okay. They have provided so much to ensure the ability to be successful in this business. Seriously, this is unlike anything else out there. I feel like a broken record because I keep saying that. But so if you're like the type of person that, just show me what to do and I can do it, then this can definitely work for you. So I had no idea, guys, when I first started using doTERRA 9 years ago, that I would end up doing it as a business. But doTERRA has truly done more for me in the way of personal growth and given me an amazing income that my degree and my previous careers never did. For me, though, the best part's the flexibility. I can work from home. I can be at all my kids' events. I can sleep in if I want. I can take the day off because it's 80 degrees in March. I know we had a couple of those last month or 2 months ago. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's May. But truly, I just enjoy being in control of my time. I honestly cannot imagine going back to anybody telling me when and where I had to work. And honestly, it really doesn't feel like work when you love what you do. So the community, though, the friendships, our team, the sense of belonging, these have been super impactful for me. Some of my very best friends are my business partners. And that is incredible because you get to become part of a family and you get to work with amazing people that you get to choose. Like, what other job do you get to choose your own coworkers? Pretty awesome. Now before this Zoom, you might've been thinking like, this is nothing I would ever do, right? Like network marketing, or this is the only thing, thing that people do when they can't get a real job, right? But truly, I have been empowered to take care of my family naturally. I get my products paid for. I have all the tools that I need at my fingertips when any issue arises. doTERRA has given me a way to live my purpose and be in total control of my life. I get to help people and make a difference that really changes people's lives. So we are looking for women to work arm in arm with. I mean, we'll let guys in too, but I really enjoy working with women personally. But to train together, to work together. And I know there's quite a few leaders on here who are looking for the same. And we want to welcome women into our tribe who are ready to run with us and change the world. Okay. So next steps, y'all. As I mentioned earlier, you do not have to have experience or a big investment to get started. You just need your own oils and a wholesale account. So the next step is schedule a personal business overview with either myself or the person who invited you here tonight, or maybe a combination of us. We want to answer some or ask you some questions. We want to know, how much do you want to earn? Like, what is your first goal, your initial goal? Like, this goal would make a difference, or this amount of money would make a difference. And then what's your dream goal? Like, if doTERRA were everything that it could be in your life, what would that amount of money look like for you? And then start thinking about how many hours a week you can invest. If you wanted to go further, you can start on making a list of 20 people that you want to talk to about doTERRA. And maybe out of that list, 5 of those who you would love to work with in the business. And then last but not least, we have an amazing business builder certification course that doTERRA provides completely free to anybody. So if you go to training.doterra.com, you can plug into that and start to learn about the basic framework of how to do things. And then you can then take that and make it your own and plug into what we're doing as a team. So that is a really awesome resource as well. We're going to talk a little bit more about that on the 7:30 Zoom. So without further ado, I'm going to open it up for just a minute. Is there anybody who would want to share that has been doing the business for any period of time? Just a 30 seconds on how it's impacted you or what you love about it or anything. I'd love to hear from you guys because I've been yakking for a while. I can't even see who's on here.
I'll go.
Okay.
So I started using doTERRA about 8 years ago. I met Ashley not long after that. And I started out just like Ashley. I'm just going to share. And as time has gone on, I guess I really started building, about 3 years ago. And the whole big goal was I wanted to find something more for myself. My kids are grown. I watch the grandchildren, but I want to get my husband retired. But the flexibility is amazing. I've had a lot going on in my family life lately, so I've had to kind of take a step back from the business, but I'm still earning an income. So, it's amazing. And then I can just jump back in when I'm ready.
Awesome. Thank you, Terry. I'm going to stop that sharing. so we can see people's faces. Awesome. Anybody else before we wrap up the recording? And then we'll jump into our 7:30, which is going to be really fun. I would invite you all to stay because, whether you're doing the business yet or not, we got some really cool stuff ahead. So, anybody else? Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to stop the recording. For those of you watching the recording, get in touch with who sent you this, and let's get a business overview on the calendar for you. Let's learn about your life. Let's learn about your goals and figure out how this can fit into your life and help you meet the goals you're looking to achieve. So thank you guys for tuning in. Peace out, recording folks. If I can figure out how to stop the recording.